Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So we're going to talk about real estate today. Um, so in particular, we're going to talk about wealth goal, a wealth goal. So first of all, people have different goals, right? You may hear weight loss goal, but a money goal is important. Having a money goal is important. All right. So when you get to a money goal, generally people have a cash flow goal. So cash flow meaning I want to make 5,000 a month. I want to make 10,000 a month. Cash flow goal. However, one way to get to the cash flow goal is to have a wealth goal. And we're going to talk about the wealth goal, and we're going to talk about how real estate can save your butt if you have not been doing things like investing in the stock market since you were 20 years old. So there are people out here that have been investing in the stock market since they were 20, um, even less than that. So Warren Buffett started investing at age 11. All right. So we're going to talk about what if you were not doing that. Okay. Because what people tend to do is they do things and they're not sharing the information. All right. This information is private, this information is secret, and they just want to have all the money and you have nothing. All right. So we're going to talk about how real estate can save your butt if you were not investing in the stock market since the age of 20. And there are people out here that were doing that. So that's like a 20-year game, a 30-year game. So we're going to talk about how real estate can save your butt. In particular, the wealth goal. And I'm going to give you an example. Say you have 10 properties. This is all hypothetical. Say you have 10 properties, each worth $200,000, and you pay them off. That's going to give you 2 million, and it's going to kick off a cash flow of 120,000 a year. So it's kicking off a cash flow of 120,000 a year. All right, so let's do the math here. This is just an example. Say if you want 120,000 a year, if that's your goal. People have different goals. All right. So 10 properties would do that for you. All right. So one property is going to bring in $1,000 a month. This is a paid off property, mind you. All right. Paid off property. So one property is going to bring you 1,000 a month. Multiply that by 12 to see how much it would bring in a year. 12,000 a year. So that's one property. Do that 10 more times. Multiply it by 10. Those 10 properties are bringing you in 120,000 a year. So that's one example of a wealth goal. 10 properties paid off, 2 million in equity, kicks off 120,000 a year. And that's one example of a wealth goal. And as a result of the wealth goal, it kicks off cash flow. All right. And you get this cash flow for the rest of your life because you have assets now. All right. You have assets that are paying for your life. All right. So that's an example of a wealth goal, how wealth goals work. So generally, when it comes to real estate is not a get rich quick, as you can tell. So it's a good idea to add some kind of business with that. add some kind of business. And some businesses are going to make more than other businesses. So finding out which business, all right, and adding that business to it. So this wealth goal that I just described, this is for long-term rentals, and it's a slow process. But however, you can speed that up, and you speed it up by doing short-term rentals. Short-term rentals is going to speed this process up. All right. So that's just an example of a wealth goal. Good idea to have a money goal. And if you would like to share your money goal, feel free to put that in the comments below. Feel free to share what your money goal is. Do you have a money goal? So the first step is to have a money goal. And generally, this is not talked about, right? You hear about weight loss goals. You hear about relationship goals. What kind of other goals do people have? People have weight loss goals. People have relationship goals. Put some goals down in the comments. But very rarely do you hear about money goals. Actually having a number in your head that you want to be making per month. And what is that number? And backtracking how you plan to get there. What is the strategy? What is the strategy? All right. So do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Feel free to leave your comments below. Let me know what your money goal is. How much money do you want to make per month? And how do you plan to get there? Everybody has different money goals. Some people don't need that much. Some people don't have a lot of bills. And then other people need medium amount. And then some people want to live lavish, the luxury lavish life. So let us know what your money goal is. Put that number in the comments. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Leave your comments. If you made it this far in the video, put in the comments, I made it this far in the video. If you're interested in joining the real estate group, check out the link below. Join the waitlist for the real estate group. Also, check out the hat collection. The hat collection will be in the pinned link below. All right. So feel free to leave your thoughts. Feel free to leave your opinions and continue to tune in. I will be bringing people onto the show. They will be talking about their different businesses ideals. So I have people that are in real estate, and then I'm also interested in people that are in other businesses. You will find that people that are in other types of businesses is very interesting, right? Depending on what it is that you want to do, what it is you're interested in doing, it's important to add a business to the real estate. So like I said before, real estate is guaranteed wealth. However, it's also guaranteed to be slow, a slow process. So business is a lot faster and it's a lot more revenue. All right. So adding the combination together is important. Business and real estate. All right. So continue to tune in. I will be bringing people onto the show, and tune in for business ideas. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.